it out there. Yebetia ne say on the 12th or 15th a year January. Alodia Promotions, any Akwaba UK, and so did that same date abeto. Almost so bad Independence Day after party.
The matter chop hot.
Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye!
The 68th Ghana Independence Concert is coming up on the 8th of March in London. And there's some few things that I have observed, of which I want to indulge your thinking caps or your mind on it. My name is Roland Amati. You're welcome to another exciting edition. This is live on Roland Reports. This is going to be an editorial. This particular edition is going to be an editorial. So I am just going to give you some observations that I've made about the 68th Ghana Independence Concert happening on the 8th of March 2025 in London. That is the Indigo O2. Yes, I have some few pointers that I would want us to look at. Some people are crying about sabotage, but what is my observation about? Shaxi has got us covered on this particular platform, as well as Tete Kwashi at Market. So,
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
like I said, this particular event, as we all know, is coming from 3 top-tier Ghanaian event promoters or event organizers in London. And here I am talking about Alodia Promotions, West Coast, as well as Akwaba UK. These top promoters have organized various top events both in Ghana and also in London, or maybe in the diaspora as we would call it, attracting not only Ghanaian audience, but people from all over the world, with some foreign nationals also joining in that regard. And as such, they are coming together to organize the 68th Ghana Independence Concert. And this time it is happening at the Indigo O2, where Medical played his last show in London. Yes, that is where they are playing, like they are putting up this particular concert. And even with that, hosting top musicians like Kimpaluta, Olive the Boy, R2Bs, D Black, and many more. And as that, there are some few observations that I have made about this particular concert, and I would want us to look into it, because as a man for being for my dream course, so yes, some people are crying sabotage. Me maka say sabotage, no, it is a word, but then there are details to it. If you are not bold to tell me what, like in particular, man for our friend is sabotage, then there's no need for me to even have a conversation with you, because now I'm asking questions. What is the sabotage about? But all you hear people saying is they are trying to sabotage. They are Obia Diobi stage and Obia Diobi venue. These two events are happening at 2 different venues. But let me not deviate. Let's go straight into the conversation and why, or some of the things that I have observed about this particular event. One thing that I have observed about this particular event is the unity among the foreign or the Ghanaian promoters living abroad. And this is giving me, it is giving the unity vibe. The unity vibe, where I am seeing top different promoters coming together to hold a single concert. In fact, when you come to a space, one of our problems is unity. And in unity, we have problems like people are not united in different ways. But then one of the problems that musicians face in their journey with promoters has to do with dealing with individual promoters. And here, going on the promoter side, they will also tell you how overburdened sometimes they become in terms of artist demands and how to even pull off events, even with financial resources. And as that, seeing these 3 people, maybe my observations may be right. But then let's listen to, or let's watch, or let me explain some of my observations that I've jotted down out of this particular conversation, so you tell me whether I am right or wrong. Now, wider reach and audience. I am talking about some of the advantages coming out of this particular unity from these top 3 event promoters in London. And here it is giving me the wider reach and audience vibe. And of course, if you check the track record of these promoters coming together to organize this event, you cannot downplay the fact that it is going to be overly successful. Over the years, like I said, musicians have been crying. Charlie, there is no unity. Oko Landina, this musician is doing his, that this promoter is doing his. Where you say. Meanwhile, and come over to Mia and hold a huge concert. The Ghanaian music space is always crying for bigger venues. How to fill the O2 Arena, how to fill the Madison Square Garden, how to fill the Wembley Stadium. Yet, we all know and understand that this cannot be done by just a single promoter. So seeing them come together of that nature gives me hope and vibe that, Charlie, if today 3 different promoters are coming together in London to hold some of these events, then definitely, and especially it is in the O2, what is the probability that we are not going to do, your friend is saying, the O2 Arena itself, which is the 20,000 capacity in the coming years? And you see, this is also preaching unity, even with the wider reach and audience. These are people, Akwaba UK, party in the park. Their audience, like they have their data of their audience and target market. Alodia and West Coast also have their audience and target market. And if everybody is to contribute into this particular event, just imagine the kind of audience that we are going to have at the Indigo O2. Me, I feel feeling possessed. For these 3 people coming together, very unique, because Alodia single-handedly has sold out the Indigo O2 back to back to back. Dennis of Akwaba UK, his party in the park has hosted more than 2,000, 5,000 people, even on the field, like with party in the park for over the years. So yes, but then this is the beginning of that unity that we are all been yearning for in terms of how we can come together and reach a wider audience. Stronger financial and resources, like stronger finances and resources. And this is my second point. I mean, the combination of these 3 top-tier event promoters brings a huge pocket here, or a bigger pocket, where if you ask musicians, they will tell you, Charlie, promoters no kwa, and I am out there crying my way, and I will book flights, but like they are not always treated right. And the promoters too will tell you, Charlie, sike ni ho sao. Nipa baako, me and me 2 artists wake up, me say 2 artists wake up, me say fan a flight, me say fan accommodation, me fan a diani, me fase, overburdening the promoters for nothing. But meanwhile, now that we have 3 top-tier event promoters coming together, I know our artists are going to enjoy. They are going to be treated right, because at least there's a disintegration of even finances. Maybe one promoter can take the artist booking. Maybe one promoter can take the venue and its cost. One promoter can also take the marketing and promotion of the event. And at the end of the day, we are breaking bread. We are breaking bread. So one promoter do not have the burden of carrying everything. The third one is diverse expertise and experience. And of course, you see me, this kind of unity is what I would even want us to preach even in this country, where we can also encourage certain people from different regions in this country to also be united. An artist like Shatawale has played in Brekum for like 3 or 4 times, like in the past 3 years. And these are from different promoters. So look at how huge the charges of Shatawale is. If single promoters have been able to host Shatawale like individually, just imagine the combination of these promoters there and the kind of spaces they can fill in Brekum. That is if there are bigger venues there. Hosting events in a sports stadium, where if we are able to preach this unity well among event promoters, that is the vibe we will be getting. Or we think that the musicians, the Ashakes and the Banner Boys that are filling the O2 Arena, the Madison Square Garden and those big venues, it is being done by one promoter. Never. It may be under the name of maybe one events company, but if they should tell you the number of people coming on board with their expertise, with their knowledge and experience in events, come on. No wonder they are flying high like that. So if we really want to reach higher heights, this is not the time for us to be calling each other names. this is the time for us to acknowledge the unity that these people, or the message that these people are sending us. The fourth one is stronger brand and credibility. Of course, another day you can't go without it, because if you are talking about some musicians who don't see eye to eye with promoters, even some of them are in Europe, some of them are in Huanhuaya, it is about credibility. Because these promoters will just carry them, take them there, and give them bad experience. Into your channel being put, if there's any promoter, no person has something genuine. Because the musician has had a bad experience with a single promoter, dealing with the promoter one-on-one, he doesn't even want to mind the next person who probably is coming with a genuine man, a genuine mind, or a genuine heart. And in that one, but seeing these three people come together with that form of unity, of course, gives me that strong vibe that, Charlie, this is it. At the end of the day, if a musician is dealing with these event promoters and they know that, Charlie, these are three strong event promoters that are coming together to do this, it gives some strong credibility in there. And that is another vibe that I'm getting. The last one is cultural unity and community impact. Of course, we are trying to sell Ghanaian culture in the diaspora. And what best way can we do it if we are not united? These are three strong promoters that are coming together. And these are people from who have Ghanaian cultural background. And we are trying to sell Ghana. You see, let's not be delusional and think that these people only sell, or these people only appeal to the Ghanaian audience. It is not true. It is never true. It is never true. These guys have done events all for almost more than a decade. And you want to tell me they appeal to only Ghanaians in London or in the UK? It is never true. Unless you want to be delusional, you want to be ignorant and tell me, oh, they are not growing. Which one is they are not growing? Which one is they are not growing? Which artist has gone to London and sold out a which Ghanaian artist has gone to London and sold out a bigger venue than what these people have given them? Medical did 2,700, Indigo O2. Which of our artists? They do it and they cancel their shows. They do it and they cancel their shows. They do it and they cancel. Because these people are the ones who have the plug. They have the data to help you. And if you are delusional and you want to think that, oh, it is only Ghanaian communities they appeal to, it's not way. It's not they there and be there. They there and be there. We want to sell our culture to the people in the diaspora. If we can get promoters in Europe, Ghanaian promoters in Europe, Ghanaian promoters in Asia, Ghanaian promoters in America, coming together like the way these people are coming together, what can we not do? What kind of our culture can't we sell over there? So for me, these are just some few pointers that I have observed, or I observed with this particular event. I don't know what you think, but you can share your views in the comment section. Me, I wish that even locally here in Ghana, promoters will emulate this and know that, yes, if we are united, we can do the Accra Sports Stadium every month, back to back to back to back to back. There is no need for us staffing Accra with all the top events. Promoters in Bekum can come together. Promoters in Kumasi can come together. Promoters up north can come together and host a big event, and it will still be successful and big as the ones that are being done elsewhere. So for me, I would want to first of all say congratulations in advance, even for a successful event for the 68 Ghana Independence Concert that is happening on the 8th of March at the Indigo O2. If you're in London or you happen to be in London and you've not bought your ticket yet, well, this is the opportunity for you to also witness history. And at the end of the day, I am not even talking about the advantages that these musicians that are featured on this particular concert are going to have. For R2Bs, they are experienced, but I'm talking about Kempaluta and Olive the Boy. This is even going to be an encouragement for them to say, oh, I have also played at the famous Indigo O2 before. Until next year, so Castle no stage or no headlining a concert, it will not be difficult for them because they've had that experience. They've been able to break that ice. But then, share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think about this. Until then, my name is Roland Amate. I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.
The matter job hot.
Asemene Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!